Hi, this is Mike with BetterMathGrades.com. In this tutorial, we're going to look at how to work your targeted practice. So when you log into your web page, this will come up. You can scroll right down from the top to your targeted practice section. Your name will show up there. And all of the skills that you're going to be working on, all the targeted practices will be listed right here. You can scroll up to see more. But we're going to go ahead and start with the first one here. This is a description of what it is. The number 6 there tells you the grade level of that skill. And so you start off just by clicking practice. And when you do, a new page will open up in IXL in your own account that comes with our program. And let's look at a couple of things that we have on the page here to start with. First of all, you can stop or start working on practice anytime you want to. So for example, this student has already worked on this practice for 7 minutes and 36 seconds. You can see that under time elapsed there. And they've answered 21 questions and they're at a SMART score of 71. Now, I want to talk to you a little bit about the SMART score here. The SMART score is not a percentage, all right? It is based on a scale from 1 to 100, and it tells the level of your understanding of the concept. Again, not a percentage. So once you get over 70, you're beginning to get a pretty good handle on it. But we want to see you get all the way up to 100, because 100 says, yes, you can really do this. So getting closer here with 71. You'll notice there's a couple of ribbons here. You actually earn prizes and ribbons and awards as you work through practices. And this student has prizes to reveal, so we're going to show you what that looks like. So I'm going to click go to your game board here, and whenever you get a skill completed or some other things that you do, you can earn awards. And it tells you what you've done so far over here. This person has won 1 medal. They've answered 69 total questions. That's how long they've practiced, mastered 1 skill, and so on. Clicking on the star. All right, so here's an ice cream cone. And then clicking on this star, there's a butterfly. And so these are all going to be pieces that are related to the screen there. And the idea is to see how many you can get. I'm going to go back to practice more right here. And I'll show you how to walk through the practice. So this skill is asking, what inequality does the number line show? So there's a dot right here. It's filled in. That means it's less than or equal to, because its line is going to the left. So it says write your answer starting with x. For example, x is less than 3. So I'm going to put an x right here, and this is going to be less than or equal to, so I can click on that, and it's going to be -1. Now I either click submit or enter, and it tells me I got it right. So my SMART score has gone up. Number of questions answered has gone up. So I'm going to put a wrong answer down here, and I'm going to say, let's say I put, in this case, I'm going to say less than or equal to 372, even though I know that's wrong. So x is less than or equal to 372, and submit, and oops, got it wrong there. First thing you'll notice, it gives you the correct answer, but then you'll notice my SMART score dropped down to 68 on this skill. What's nice about this is not only does it tell you got it wrong, but it tells you how to get it right here, and it'll go through a nice explanation to it and tell you how to solve it. So if you understand it at that point, then just click OK, I got that, and it'll bring up your next question. Now, suppose you just get really stuck on this, and man, I just can't figure out how to do it. So go back to your BetterMathGrades.com page and click the Help button, and that's going to open a new window with a number of videos that you can choose from. All of these videos are related to that particular skill that you're practicing, and in fact, there's 19 different videos here that you can choose from. And the number varies, and not only will you see videos, but sometimes there's actually video games that you can play to help you get a good understanding of what that skill is. So I'm going to just click on this one, click on any one you want. I'm just going to pick the first one. It's a 2-minute video. We'll just start it so you can see how it works. So I click that, there's the video, and I'm going to click the play button, and we'll listen to it for just a moment.
This is the video for lesson 19 on my website, greater than and less than. We often need to know which of two numbers is greater. If you find the two numbers on a number line, the number that's to the right
Okay, so I'm going to pause that now. Actually, I'm going to stop it. And what's very cool about this is, let's say you went through that whole video and you're still scratching your head, still not quite sure how to do that. So I can back up then, and I've got a whole bunch of other videos I can choose from. And there's no limit to how many you watch or how long you take. It's just totally up to you. So there's lots of opportunity to get lots of different perspectives on this. That's why we call this multi-perspective help. Now, so when you're done with that, you can go back and practice some more. And again, as I said before, is you can stop or start at any time, and it always remembers the work that you've done up to that point. So I'm going to go back now to my student page, and when I'm done with a skill, when it reaches 100, I'm going to click this little white box, and that lets the program know, okay, I finished with that skill, and then you can start the next one. Now, another nice thing about this is you can work on this skill for a while. If you get tired of that, you can go to this one, or you can skip that one. You can scroll, work back and forth. There's no specific order necessarily that you have to go through. We try to set them up in order from less difficult to more difficult. All right, so that's how you work the targeted practice. Hope you enjoy it and have a great day.